else is abnormal, Zav?
What?
There being a laptop there today and someone finding a laptop. Why is that guy? This Check It TV. The only case he's ever followed is the Kiely Rodney case. That's it.
He's new.
Gotta start somewhere.
He's
yeah,
legit.
But 9 months ago. Yeah, but look, 9 months ago, and look, Zav can tell me to shut up whenever she wants because this is her channel and I will respect her. But you mean to tell me this guy has videos from 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 9 months ago, and then nothing, and then Kiely Rodney case?
Anyway, I would go to bat for the Check It guy, Ryan. He's legit. He has a heart of gold.
I can't.
He
I don't
spent
know
2
nothing
hours
about him yet.
diving. All right, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, look what I just found, Zav.
What's that?
All right, you go to Check It TV, go to Community, scroll all the way down to the bottom 5 days ago. It says Search and Rescue Map Zone that Kiely Rodney was last seen. Click comments, you scroll down, Toxic KP says, who was actually in charge of that zone where she was found? Do we know for sure? You know what his answer was?
What?
North Carolina Sheriff's Office.
What? Wait, what? That doesn't even make sense.
It don't. But guess what else was put out as faulty information? A North Carolina tag.
On which vehicle?
What?
Remember, there was that one piece of bullcrap information that was like, look, guys, another tag was in the river. A North Carolina tag. Well, look.
Does it say NC or does it say
NCSO, North Carolina Sheriff's Office.
Okay, so NC could also be Northern California.
Could be. But don't you think it's kind of weird that there was a... See, that's the thing. That's what I've learned in the past few days. I've taken like a 48-hour break from this. And there's a lot of misinformation than information to lead people in the wrong direction rather than the right direction, which is why everyone is arguing and everybody is, including myself, saying stuff that has been wrong. But everyone else also has said stuff that is right. That's because they're getting mixed information, correct information and wrong information. Think about this, y'all. All right. If we seen the underwater foot, if you notice, why is information and clues coming out after certain creators say certain things? If you notice, every time someone's on the right track, there's something to put you on a wrong track that's new. These people, oh, well, I have a picture. Last night I was on a panel. I got attacked for 3 hours and stayed there for 3 hours with 5 people screaming and yelling at me, telling me, one, I was wrong. Okay, so let's just be completely honest and non-biased. Really, no one knows. It's just who's trying and who's trying, who's not trying, who's actually trying, and who's fake trying. So there's 4 things right there. 4 times 4 is 16. That's 16 different ways you can get pulled in the wrong direction, right? Okay, there's only one way you can get pulled in the right direction, and that's the right way. All right, so check it. If you take that and you apply that to what's going on, and you look at the panel last night. Now, look, I get it. Look, if you ask me personally, a celebrity is no one special. A famous person is no one special. We got the same skin. We get hurt the same. We make the same, problems, X, Y, and Z. Why is it that every time I say something or get in a panel with somebody, me and said person that owns channel is wrong and horrible? Zav, look how people have been attacking you. Look how people have been attacking me. Look, people are attacking AWP. So last night on the panel I was on, I'm sitting there with 5 people who refuse to show their face, screaming at me because it wasn't Zanime. Think about that. Why do you care?
He's right. It's called tickling the wires.
When you put that into perspective, when you back out of the situation as a regular person, you want to find factual information for the little girl and the mom.
Well, we do know that he doesn't have an internet history involving true crime.
None of these people do. That are the odd players. Go back and look. None of them do. Honestly, bro, I'll say this here too. If I'm gonna say if because we don't really know. If Ikmel is not involved, he was tricked. He was tricked into playing along with these other characters, and he's just a YouTuber that wanted to put the shit out first. That's it. Otherwise, if these other people look at the first call from quote unquote Ronnie. Quote unquote Ronnie is talking and speaking through his eyeballs as if he watched someone the entire time. Someone who wasn't there doesn't watch through eyeballs, they watch through ears.
We have to remember that he first said we, and then he said, oh, my cousins.
Right.
That was the tell.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was weird how he's talking in first person, and yeah, the pronouns were all messed up. I heard he came out. Yeah, he came on a panel or he was in a live chat yesterday, saying that he admitted that he did know Mel. Did you guys see that? I didn't see it. I was just told. Did anybody see that?
2 minutes after I left the panel, he came in there. Look at that pattern the whole time. They've been showing up everywhere after I leave. You know why? Because when I go in and say something that makes sense, they got to say 10 things that don't make sense.
They're trying to discount your message.
100%.
So did he admit that he knew Mel the whole time then? Is that what?
Not
I
sure.
heard that. I didn't get to actually see it, but somebody said that's what he said. Is that what he said? Did anybody?
I'll have to go back and look, but I'll go
Okay.
back and look. I'm writing that down.
So wait, okay. So what do you think happened then, Ryan? You got me so curious. So who do you think that the two people that the tow truck guy or the roadside assistance guy saw? Do you think he's onto something, or do you think he's legit?
Yes, I think he's
Okay.
legit.
He's
And the
got
only
the
reason-
green book.
What's that?
You've got the green book.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think he's telling the truth, and I'll tell you why. Because this guy didn't realize who any of these people were until after the fact. He was like, "Wait a minute." He was like, "I went to assist this car." See, because everyone tried to be like, "Oh, the tow truck driver, tow truck driver." He never said he was a tow truck driver.
There was no tow truck.
He was in a van.
Okay, so get back to where you were. You had me like.
Yes,
really-
ma'am. Okay. So remember when the guy on the interview with them said, he was like, "Well, I called and one of the phones was dead, and then I ended up getting a call from another phone, yada yada yada." That's because there was two phones. So when he shows up, there's these two people on each side of the car being weird, asking weird questions, right? He didn't find out or even know that this could possibly be that car until a week later, and he's like, "Yo," he was in a coffee shop and was like, "Wait a minute, that's that car that I went and assisted, right?" All right. Who was the first two people on the news when this all went on? The very first news
like
coverage.
Sammy, Jagger, Kate.
Right. Sammy and Jagger and Kate were the first
Jagger and
ones.
Kate
Fox
were-
40
okay.
News in Reno, right? Okay. That's who the guy is explaining he's seen. But keep in mind, he didn't know who Jagger was.
Yeah.
How did he know he was wearing that? One, he was either knew about it and is pointing people in the wrong direction, but that eliminates that now. He didn't know who that was. He's explaining somebody that he didn't even know existed. But that's the same guy that was on the news.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, they were with the blonde-haired girl." That's the person on the news. He said, "They were being really weird about me going to the back of the car." Where was she found? The back of the car.
Oh, I know it's weird. Yeah. So I hate to think it was Kate though. Gosh, but no, I'm thinking it might have
you're
been
right.
Jagger and Kate. I really am.
You're right, Zav.
Because they were
It
friends.
was-
You said
it
when they
was
were
really-
little, they've been friends forever. Well, I can't believe people can. Oh,
You heard Doug today. He was saying he definitely felt like they were trying to get him to avoid the back of the car.
yeah.
You're
Thanks for joining on him.
Are we all forgetting the third dude that didn't agree to be on camera in that Fox 40 interview?
Right.
Yeah, the third guy. We got a screenshot of him. Who was that guy? Does anybody know?
Oh, where's he? Oh, you have a screenshot? Can I see?
Yeah, he's pretty blurry, but yeah. Hold on.
It was-
See, look, he says, "Yeah, you're tripping. I was 4 hours away at my own party." Because somebody said, "I just saw a picture of you at the party. Were you there? Just curious. Praying she's brought home safe." So, yeah, you're tripping. I was 4 hours away at my own party. So,
But originally he was fishing with his dad. So then we were like, was he at a party with his dad?
oh, that's how I see Teresa. Okay. Yeah, see his story.
Ooh.
That doesn't.
Yeah, that don't look good on Jagger.
doesn't
See, that's what's making me think that Jagger is suspect, and other times I don't. It makes so the quote unquote tow truck driver guy that AWP talked to, that makes Jagger suspect because the tow truck guy knew nothing about this. He wasn't even driving a tow truck. Everyone just said, "Oh, it's a tow truck guy." So when you did ask about the guy or look him up, and he wasn't driving a tow truck, to people who just soak in whatever it is and like, yes, then they'd be like, "Well, tow truck guy's lying because he's driving a van," that detours you away, right? Tow truck guy never said he was driving a tow truck. He just said he was there. If AWP interviewed them, it was because he had information they thought was, important. Not only that, that dude didn't know about this until a week later. He's like, "Whoa, wait a minute," right? Look how much there was misinformation about Jagger that led to Jagger that I never posted because I was like, this is misinformation. If you go right now on YouTube, remember on the news when they were like, showed us that hoodie, the black hoodie, the Lana Del Rey one. Have you seen that video that's named exactly what the hoodie says?
With that guy? Are you talking about where he's like at the water? He's like
Yeah,
at the
and
shoreline. Yeah, I have it.
Why is there so much Jagger misinformation?
Didn't that come out at the same date as everything? What date did that come out? It's weird.
The day before.
That is really weird. I don't know.
You're being flooded with disinformation.
I know. Why?
But you know what?
Because you're over the target.
Yeah, because we were talking about something that made sense.
Wow. Huh.
Convolutions.
I don't even know what. I don't even want to open anymore because it seems like they're all that. Look, more of it. Wow.
Sav, be sus of everyone, even me. Seriously, be sus of the reflection you see in the mirror of yourself. Like this is how this is how good these people are at messing people's phones up. I have 2 iPhones in there that are fried because of this.